This is Gamal Yala out of Great Mill Store in Atlanta. Want to give all praises to Yahweh by Hashem Yahushai by Hashem Rakakwadash. Double honors to our elders and apostles of Great Millstone. Shalom to all Akim that pushing out this truth and sincerity. All right, coming at you with a quick lesson. All right, and this is going to be centered around an article that I found off of Blacklisted News. All right, I'm going to go ahead and get straight into it. It says, the elite are creating an authoritarian beast system, and dissenters could lose everything. I'm going to go ahead and read on. It says, they are transforming the internet into the greatest tool of surveillance that humanity has ever seen. And if we stay on the road that we are currently on, it is only a matter of time until our society becomes a hellish dystopian nightmare. All right. It says, I wish that this was an exaggeration, but it isn't. Over the past couple decades, the internet has completely changed the way that we all communicate with one another, which that's true, okay, because now, everything is internet based, okay, and the society, this is the future, okay, we're living in the future, all right, where everything is connected through the World Wide Web, okay? You can talk to someone all the way in China, okay, instantly. You can pretty much communicate with anyone across the globe, okay? So the world has become smaller. All right, I'm gonna keep going, and I'll probably go ahead and skip around. I'm going to keep going. This radically altered the landscape, and at first the elite were unsure of how to respond to this growing threat. There was no way that they could roll back time to an era the internet was invented, and so they decided to use it for their own insidious purposes instead. Okay? So, these elites, okay, they regret putting the internet out there, which really is the spirit of the Lord, okay? It's the Heavenly Father that created the internet for the elect, okay, which is the unicorn in the scriptures, all right? But it says the elite were unsure of how to respond to this growing threat, okay? Because what is it a threat? It's a threat of information, okay? Now you have the internet where information is available to everyone, okay? And, like I said, it's a threat because you have the truth being pushed out, okay? Via, our apostles and elders, the apostles of Great Millstone, they've been pushing this truth out there, all right? And, just going hard, okay? It says, let me see, today, the internet has become the centerpiece of their big brother surveillance grid. All right, and they are gathering information on all of us on a scale that has never been seen before in all of human history. Okay, I'm gonna keep going. Over the past couple of years, we have started to watch the elite use all of this information to punish those that are doing or saying things they do not like. All right, so as you see, okay, there's going to be an attack on truth, okay, on all truth, which there has been, the so-called white man has made adjustments, okay, and, he's made a means to attack the truth, okay, to attack, shutting down brothers' YouTube pages, all right, shutting down even people such as what's his name with the InfoWars, Alex Jones, okay. And let's see, I'm gonna skip around, then I'm gonna get some precepts. Now, this is really my main reason for bringing this article out, all right. And I'm gonna get into it. It says they are monitoring all that their citizens do and think, their political opinions, their shopping patterns, their travel history, their internet behavior. And if they upset the beast system, then they could ultimately lose access to everything. Okay, and that this whole word right there, this whole phrase, the beast system, that's actually a phrase that we use. So, that goes to show that this article, whoever wrote this article, they're in tune with the scriptures. Okay, they know what's going on. Okay, they're not unaware of the scriptures, because when you read Revelation, all right, it talks about the beast, all right, and the beast is a actual, well, in Revelations the beast is NATO, okay, the North American Treaty Organization, all right, but it's also it's a system as well, okay, all right, it's an actual system, all right, and it says and if they upset the beast system, then they could ultimately lose access to everything. All right. Now watch this. It says, just imagine a world in which you no longer will be able to buy, sell, open a bank account, get a job, it's like a get a loan, use public transportation, or get a job. Now what does that remind you of? All right. And that's my point exactly, that this article is in line with the scriptures. It says, just imagine a world which you will no longer be able to buy, sell, open a bank account, all right, and so on. So let's go ahead and get that in the scriptures, because us here at Great Millstone, we push the chip, all right. We push the RFID microchip on a very high level, all right. Unlike these other guys, and it's plain to see. You have articles like this that are coming out, all right. I'm gonna just start at the point, Revelation verse 13 and 16, and he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, actually, free, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads. And it says, in that no man might buy or sell, save he had that mark, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name. Okay. And now, when you go into that, word mark, all right, it's charagma in the Greek, all right, which basically means incision. Okay. All right. Let me see. Yeah, it says that no man might buy or sell, save he had that mark. All right. Let's go back and read the article. It says, just imagine a world in which you will no longer be able to buy, sell. Now, isn't that a coincidence that this article has buy and sell in that same particular order? All right. It goes to show you that they're aware. All right. It says open a bank account, get a loan, use public transportation, or get a job. All right. Let me see. I'm gonna keep going. It says Chinese authorities are putting up surveillance cameras in schools so they can constantly monitor students. Here, the surveillance cameras took the data of individual facial expressions, used that information to create a running score of each student in class. If a score has reached a predetermined point, the system triggered an alert. Teachers were expected to take action to talk to a student perceived to be disengaged, for example, or overly moody. All right? Listen to this. It says, you would think that the Chinese would rebel against such a system, but most are already too fearful to say anything about it. All right? So this is the system that the elites are setting up, the beast system, okay, which is organized. Well, ultimately it's Yahweh Shem Yahushai that's setting this thing up, all right, but it's being administered, okay, by the elites. Okay, all right, and it's an actual system. All right, it says while not as yet advanced as what the Chinese have done, our own version of the beast system is expanding with each passing day. Okay, and I hate when they say our, but they're basically talking about the United States. It says if you use the internet, the technocratic elite know virtually everything about you, as we have seen so frequently in recent months. They have done. They have the power to deplatform those they do not like. Okay, all right. So these elites, they have a particular power over the internet. As well. Okay, so they can basically deplatform, meaning they'll take your whole page. Okay, they'll basically uh, create a means to delete your whole YouTube channel, uh, or whatever it is your means of internet. Okay, internet information. Okay, they'll basically do away with that. All right, which we know that that's going to happen anyway, because there's going to be a persecution. Okay, there's going to be an attack on truth. All right, which they already taken steps towards that, but it's going to be on a bigger level. Okay, so let's get that Amos 8:11. Let me get it real quick. Okay, this is Amos 8:11. And it says, "Behold, the days are come, saith the Lord, say the Lord Yahweh, that I will send a famine in the land, not a famine of bread, nor a thirst for water, but of hearing the words of the Lord." Okay, so there's gonna be people, all right, that aren't gonna be able. I mean, no one's gonna be able to hear the word anymore. Okay, because there's gonna be a full attack on truth. Okay, they're gonna shut down everything. Okay, all right, they're gonna shut down all the brothers' YouTube pages, to where you're not gonna be the truth is not gonna be readily accessible to you. Okay, and it says, "And they shall wander from sea to sea, and from the north even to the east. They shall run to and fro to seek the word of the Lord, and shall not find it." Okay, and that's how these people are gonna be. All right. All right. So let me keep going. Let's see. I want to go into China's social credit score. Listen to this. It says, "And restricting buying and selling is starting to happen too. In fact, we have seen numerous online payment platforms ban individuals and organizations that hold extreme views recently." All right. Now, we just read that. Okay. We know, what we're saying on the highways and byways is very extreme. Okay. To the society. All right. Because it's completely contrary to everything the society is. Okay. Um. All right. It says, over time, the information that the elite have all about all of us will continue to grow, as will the desire to punish those that think or act offensively. Okay. All right. So it says buying and selling the restricting of buying and selling is starting to happen. All right. It says we have seen numerous online payment platforms ban individuals. Okay. So this is the beginning of the attack on men of the Lord. Okay. Is there's actual they're actually starting to ban payment platforms. Okay. They're probably gonna ban our use of emails and different things of that nature. Okay. But that's gonna be a part of the persecution. Okay. Right. It says one wrong opinion and you can lose a social media account that you spent years building up. And one wrong statement can cost you a career that you spent years training for. All right. And, of course, we know that our pages are going to be done away with. But, hey, that's true. A lot of these pages, we've built up for years. We've been putting up videos and years of videos. Now, of course, when it happens, okay, the famine of the word happens, we're gonna shrug it off, and it's not gonna be a big deal. We're not gonna be the last thing we're gonna be thinking about is our YouTube page and our views. Because hey, prophecy came to pass. We're gonna be excited, but I'm just making a point that our years of work, okay, will be vanished. Okay, it's gonna go into thin air. Okay, because it says what? It says you can lose a social media account that you spent years building up. All right, because hey, the internet is all fake anyway. Okay, it's virtual. Okay, so these people they can delete your whole existence on the internet. Okay, because it's a digital world that they control. Okay, they have the power over. Okay, all right. So let me go ahead and get let's go back to Revelation. All right, because like I said, they mentioned the beast system. All right, I'll probably close on that. All right, but it says Revelations 14. Let's start at Slakia. I think it's Revelation 16. Damn. Couldn't find it. All right, this is Revelations 14:9. That's what it was. And so it says, and the third angel followed them with a loud voice. If any man worship the beast and his image and receive his mark in his forehead or in his hand, okay, the same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of the Most High, which is poured out without mixture into the cup of his indignation. And he shall be tormented with fire and brimstone in the presence of the holy angels, in the presence of the Lamb, okay? So it says, if any man worship the beast and his image, okay, which we just told you that what the beast was, all right, and the image of the beast is basically everything that comes along with his system, okay, all right, all these different symbols and aspects of the beast system, such as the internet, such as everything that this devil has, everything that we read into as far as his big brother control, okay, all right. But it says, if any man worship the beast, okay, which, like I said, when you are juiced in with this beast system, when you're attached to the beast system, okay, that's also worshiping it, okay, because you are basically using it to your, how do I say, you're basically using this system because you're a part of it, okay. Like I said, you have different people that make a living off of YouTube and different digital outlets. Okay, all right. So they're